We're really excited to have Toni Dolce. Am I saying that right? Correct me if I'm not. Okay, thank you. She is a creative director of the creative director of Purple Critter Media. Purple Critter Media is a boutique media agency that creates strategic video and photo content for the digital space. As the creative director of Purple Critter Media, Toni combines her marketing expertise along with her production talent to create media for her clients. For the first half of her career, Toni was a professional singer performing an array of classical musical theater and adult contemporary works. She still regularly performs at Lincoln Center with the New York Philharmonic and also released her highly rated debut album, Introduction. As a voiceover artist, she voiced over 700 book abstracts for getabstract.com and worked on various commercial campaigns. She's also been featured on 5 different network television shows. Toni's background in the performing arts has given her a distinct advantage in what looks good on camera, how to work together with clients and direct the production team to create cohesive and vivid campaigns. Her job, first and foremost, is to guide the client with identifying their concrete goals. Then she develops a creative vision and plan of execution. Depending on the project, she's storyboarding, scripting, directing, producing, running camera, lights, audio, taking photos, or editing. That is a lot. Her continued dream is to work on interesting projects with interesting clients that need help navigating the digital world. Welcome, Toni. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank everyone at Kota for inviting me to this wonderful event. Thank you for your attention for the next 15 minutes. What do I have?
15 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So I have a lot of stuff to go through, and I'm just going to sort of go through it really fast. And who we are, we're going to go through who we are, what we do, why you need media, how you can do it. So who we are is Purple Critter Media, and we create strategic media content. I'm Toni Dolce, and the other half of the company is my husband and technical director, Andrew Bove. And we also have a whole group of people that we hire as freelance artists to work with us on a per project basis. So what we do is we make videos and we take photos for our clients. And these clients range from the big corporations, small businesses, some nonprofits, and universities. So these are some of the clients that we've had most recently. And we've worked with real estate agents to do branding. We work with products. We also work with celebrities to do green screen work. And there was a portion of, there was a gentleman supposed to speak about photography, so I added in a couple of photos. We take some headshots for corporate life. And then what I want to talk, and also we do some stuff for publications, real estate again, some branding images. But I want to talk about this because I'm in a group of nonprofits. This is a photo on the island of Samos, Greece. And in sort of like up here, there's a cruise boat, and that's where we were last summer. And we exited the boat, and we were on vacation, my relatives and I. This vacation, and we're like, okay, we're going to be at this cruise. We only have a few hours in Samos. Let's go out. So a 20-minute walk down to the beach. And so what you're seeing is the cruise boat, and then you're seeing this stretch of beach. And what you're not seeing is this other little portion of the beach. Well, I only had my bathing suit and my little dress on. And what this story tells is something different. So we saw sort of these cabanas over here, and this was where the rich people had to pay for the towels, for everything. And if you look further at this story, and it's from nonprofits in here, you always want to be painting pictures or images. What do you want us to feel? What do you want us to think? And then what do you want us to do? So as you're sort of capturing these images for your project, I pulled these to think like, oh, how can I sort of tie in what I do in sort of these personal projects into something grander? So at the cruise ship, you walked down, and then over here, you sort of see the barren. Well, I was so excited just to get into the beach, or just to get into the water. I took my clothes off and I ran in, and I didn't want to pay for $2 or whatever, $5 thing. it was. So I just ran in to this little area I saw you could just put your towel down and just jump in. So I'm jumping in, I'm in there with my relatives, and we're just swimming around. And then I was approached. This woman came up and swam up next to me, and she said, Are you teaching them how to swim? I said, am I teaching who how to swim? I mean, I'm just seeing swimmers. But what this image is showing, over here, there's not that many people. All the people are here swimming, rich people. I swam over here, and as a New Yorker, I wasn't really seeing what the color of this skin were. So we're in Samos, which is right outside of Turkey. And I didn't know it, but I was swimming with Syrian refugees. And this woman said, oh my gosh, you're teaching them how to swim. And then I suddenly looked. I jumped in, and I was surrounded by all of these refugees. And so then I took a breath, and I was like, no, I'm not. And then I got out of the water, and I said to my husband, oh my gosh, look at these people they're refugees. And then he went out, and he was doing his own little taking photos, and this is where the photo was taken. So I put my clothes back on because I recognized all these women were clothes. See, there's groups of them, and they were just jumping in their underwear. So then I want you to see the next image, which was, these were all captured by a drone. My husband was out flying the drone, just taking photos. And in this photo, which I'm super excited about because this tells more of a story, you have these young women who just sat down next to me and could talk with them. And they engaged in whatever limited conversation we could. This woman has a little baby. And here's me, lone woman, trying to speak to all of these people. And for me, that was a connection point. I was on vacation. I wasn't wanting some transformative sort of thing to occur. But really, that experience changed me. So now I'm getting involved with the refugee camps that are in Samos. And so this for me, it was just a random photos, but I thought, how can I tie in something with the nonprofit world? And so you have this, just looks like another vacation photo, right? Then you go a little deeper, and then you go even deeper. Okay, so moving on, why you guys need media. By 2019, global consumer internet video traffic will account for about 80% of all consumer internet traffic. Facebook generates 8 billion video views on average every day. Video in an email leads to 200 to 300% increase in click-through rates. Social video generates 12,000% more shares than text and images combined. And after watching a video, 64% of users are more likely to buy a product online. So what are you selling? Because they're going to buy it if you have a video. Moving on. So a lot of you are probably creating your own video content or media content because of budget restrictions, or if you're hiring outside agencies, they're going to come in and they're going to tell you what to do. Well, I want to arm you with a few things that can help elevate your videos and elevate the stuff that you're creating and putting out there. Because once again, what do you want your people to feel, think, and then do? And most of the time it's we want donors, spend money, we want people to volunteer their time, or we want something that they can give us. So a few on-camera tips as you're making and doing your things. Color. Wear bright, solid, eye-catching colors. Patterns you're going to want to stay away from, especially when you're dealing with network television. There's a thing called moire, where if you're wearing too many lines, or maybe this black and white in the back, maybe not the best. But if you're wearing strong, bright colors, our eyes are wanting to always go to that, okay? Especially for the top. Don't worry so much about the bottom. For women, jewelry, simple around the neckline and around the earrings. Just play it safe. But if you do have something a little glittery that's on the neck, that's perfect too, because our eyes are attracted to those shiny things. Connect. It sounds so simple to smile and engage, but really you have to think about it. So I think of this thing called the smile sandwich. So if ever you're going to be a personality on TV, or if you're having to capture some type of promo for your nonprofit or your company, and you have to be the speaker, what I want you to do is before your lines, taking the breath, as Eduardo said, you're going to take that breath and you're going to smile first before delivering your lines. And then at the conclusion of your lines, I want you to smile again. It also creates a safe space for the editors to work within. So for example, if my line is, "Hi, my name is Toni Dolce and I'm with Purple Critter Media," it's going to look like this. "Hi, I'm Toni Dolce with Purple Critter Media." It seems really, really over the top, but you have to remember that you're breaking a wall, and that wall is that camera lens. So think of the best television personalities that you can think of. They're really high energy, they're really engaging, they're really exciting, and they have to be even more so in order to break that glass, okay? So it's gonna seem unnatural, especially if you're the on-camera talent, but you need to be amped up because it gets people excited, gets people engaged. Motion, incorporate motion with the subject or the camera movement. So let's say you are filming something on your iPhone, okay? You set it up, you've got great lights, got it set up. You can move, or why don't you take the camera and have the camera move with you? So try to incorporate some motion, whether the subject is moving itself, or whether you bring the camera and let the camera move. It creates that motion. Our eyes are always wanting to follow motion. Lights. If you do have control of the lighting source, get in front of a big, big lighting source. So for the things that are in studio and that are controlled with lights, of course, that's fine. Let's say you're in this room and you want to take a nice shot, right? So we're not going to take it into the light. Stand facing the light, try to get as much light as possible, and then shoot. The camera would be here. Sound. Recording clean audio is, so try to find a quiet room, try to find, this is if you're filming with what you have, if you own your own equipment. Obviously, if you're working with pros, they're going to have audio. You really need to make sure that you're cognizant of capturing clean audio, and the audio makes a difference. And what I had said before about the energy, really capturing that energy and putting it through to your person on the other side. How you can do it. We all have the phones. We all have something that we can make a video with. How many people here are in charge of making videos for their nonprofits or for their corporations? Okay. Are you doing that with pro cameras or are you doing it with your phones? Both? Do you have video departments, or are you in charge and you bring in your handy cam like something that was on the tripod? Yeah? Okay. So using whatever you have, great, whether you have the flip phones or the iPhones or the Androids or whatever. Always try to use the forward-facing cameras. So you know how you can flip back and forth. It's really important. It makes such a difference. Even though you can't see, oftentimes when you're like facing it, if you're just the subject, it makes such a difference. Line it up, do a test shot, put a little tape somewhere, and then really just make sure you don't use the backward-facing camera. There are so many things. You're probably editing them already in iMovie, or for the Android, there's Filmora or any other editing apps. I don't know what stuff you guys are using. We're a pro. If you have Adobe, also DaVinci Resolve has just come out with an amazing upgrade, DaVinci Resolve, and they just added Fairlight, which is an audio editing program that is for free. So DaVinci Resolve, that's under the Blackmagic umbrella. They have great products. What's a simple way to make a video? Before and after photos. So you can make the photos that you've taken. It doesn't have to be live video, but take your before and afters, or maybe you've done a project. I know that I'm going to be working with a nonprofit during the workshops, and they have a whole bunch of great photos. You could do a moving image collage or moving photos, not just PowerPoint presentations. But I'm talking that with some of these film apps, you can make them move, add some transitions in, add some fonts. How many people are using Facebook Live or capturing live video and putting it out there? Great. That's a lot more than I thought. And what's the response been on that? Pretty good? Do you get a lot of engagement?
When I teach, so I use it. Yes.
Okay. That's great. For those that aren't recording some of this stuff, I mean, you have such a tool there that you can capture it live, keep it, archive it, and then use it later. Source content from your resources and your partners. So anybody that's an affiliate partner with you, if they have something that you can also use, do it and say, we'll credit you. It's a free resource. If they've already paid for the content or already done the content, you just can hyperlink it. And then with the ladies from Soul Camp, it's co-branding. I know that they stepped out, but you can co-brand with people, do shout-outs to your other companies using the social media aspect of shared content. For music licensing, a lot of our projects we have to pay for the music licensing, but it's great to have music that's available for free, and you can go to freemusicarchive.org to source free music as long as you credit them. There are also a number of other music licensing places out there, but I found that they have a very high quality of music. Creating partnerships for product placement kickbacks. So part of the main component of our business is making the strategy work from a commercial aspect. So when I say create the partnerships for product placement kickbacks, if there's time, I'll show you a video that I did a few years ago where it was a video for a bag. And what I did was I strategically placed other products near it. And then those companies gave me kickbacks based on how many views there were, or also the links to Amazon. So there was revenue coming in from all of these different channels just for a fan video. It was a strategic fan video, but it was product placement because people want to sell things on videos. In fact, we tell you, like, unless you have something that you want to sell, why are you even making a video? Or something that you, like, from a commercial aspect, why would we even need a video? We can just take a photo or just do it a simple way where we just write about it. Video is such a powerful, powerful tool in order to grab dollars from viewers. Updating your YouTube channel to monetize all of the video content. So for some of the nonprofits, I don't know how it works so much in the nonprofit world for how much you can monetize things, but if you do have something and you have your own YouTube channel and you're able to monetize, you can monetize all of your original content. So within the YouTube backend, you can go and there is a monetize link. Does anybody monetize their own videos right now, or making their own videos, or they have revenues? Okay. It's another way to get revenue streams coming into your business is that YouTube, you're watching YouTube videos all day long, and all those little pop-up ads happen. But you can start making money on your YouTube content by allowing those pop-up ads to happen. It's very easy to do. Okay, and so the last couple things I want to just show you, this is an example of kind of how to integrate. Okay, great. I'm not going to show. Could you help me with a second video? Since I saw, it's not the rooftop video, it's the second video. So while she's finding it, I'm just going to explain what we're going to watch. It's a backpack video. And what I did was I showed a backpack, and I showed how to pack one bag for 2 weeks in Europe. And it just looks like a girl sitting there making this little video on backpacking and how to pack it all. But I made sure that all the setups were super colorful, that I was smiling, and that also everything that was hyperlinked in the YouTube comment section went back to my Amazon account, where then it was generating revenue for me. So that if you monetize your own Amazon account, does everybody know about the Amazon hidden revenue? Okay. So there's a way that if you set up your own Amazon account that it's kind of the way that YouTube works with the ads is that you would direct people to Amazon and they buy something after they clicked a hyperlink from you, up to 48 hours, whatever they buy on Amazon, you will get up to 6% of that purchase. So it's an interesting way, again, to have those revenue streams coming. So let's say you have a book or a book program that you sell on Amazon, and you put the hyperlink on your website, and you say, buy my book program on Amazon. You can also have it be so that they buy that book, or while they're on Amazon and shopping, and they bought an extra $2,000 worth of stuff, that you get a kickback of all the stuff, not just the book program that you bought. So there's many strategic little things that we do for our clients to help them not just sell their product, but also to create additional revenue streams. So it's okay. We don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it out. I have time probably for one question, maybe two. I don't know. Anybody? Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had no idea how many.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know this.
I know that I hear you because there's so many people right now that are really feeling, wow, we're behind. We should have had video. We should have done this already. So convincing upper management, like, we really need to spend a portion of our week, our day, our money spending on creating this content. I find that it's very helpful to put the higher ups and say, how many videos did you watch today or last night? It puts it personally on them to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, how many did I watch? And the other thing you can say is, hey boss, we have to create videos. We don't have to create long videos. So as our attention spans are really, really overhyped and our attention is really fighting, these 6-second ads and 15-second ads are now what all of our clients are wanting. It's very hard to distill something down in 6 to 15 seconds, but if you tell your bosses or your higher ups, we're going to do video content, we're going to do short videos. Maybe it's less threatening to them. Maybe they're thinking, oh, 5-minute videos, it's so much time, it's so much energy, so many resources. We're going to be doing it, and we're going to be little taste. Thank you guys very much. Thank you so much.